Well, it was just too long, too much time without some bad Mets news. Personally, I thought we were going to hear that one of our guys got coronavirus or something like that. And then this news dropped. What is up, you guys? I am Anthony Metro. The big news today, Noah Syndergaard will require Tommy John surgery and miss all of 2020. This is devastating news to the Mets. Obviously, Noah Syndergaard is as good a number 2 as they come if he pitches to his full ability, and missing him now is going to severely hinder their rotation. Now, admittedly, I'm really not the biggest Noah Syndergaard fan. I think he's really underperformed the last 2 seasons. But that being said, there's no doubt how big of a blow this is to the Mets' rotation and their playoff hopes. Last year, the Mets were fortunate to have a starting rotation that stayed relatively healthy throughout the whole year. I gotta hand it to GM Brodie Van Wagenen for having the foresight and bringing in some depth for the rotation this year. Now, coming into the season, the Mets obviously had a big question mark: who was going to be their 5th starter? After the Mets signed Michael Wacha and Rick Porcello in the offseason, it was a question between those two and Steven Matz who would fill out the rotation. You have to figure that the Mets starting rotation now looks something like Jacob deGrom, Marcus Stroman, Steven Matz, Rick Porcello, and Michael Wacha. Then you have some guys in the minor leagues like David Peterson, Steven Gonzalez, even Erasmo Ramirez, who has some starting experience as well. Brodie Van Wagenen even referenced Robert Gsellman and Seth Lugo as potential candidates to step into the rotation if necessary. Look, this is a very tough injury for the Mets, but I think they have the depth to overcome it. They do still have a pretty decent starting rotation, though I'm not exactly comfortable with Michael Wacha being the 5th starter at this point. I don't want to rub it in. I know some people feel different ways about it, but the Mets could have signed Colin McHugh, and especially with the delay of the MLB season, probably a good chance he would have been ready for opening day at this point. It's very unfortunate for Noah. I was hoping he was going to have a bounce back season after a disappointing 2019 and a very average 2018. Of course, the Mets only have control of Syndergaard through 2021, meaning next year, his first year back from Tommy John, will be his last year before free agency. All in all, this is a big blow to the Mets and their playoff hopes, and hopefully the Mets will have the depth to overcome it. Today is a really tough day to be a Mets fan, but then again, what day is not tough for us? That is it for this video, you guys. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more Major League Baseball content, be sure to subscribe right here, and also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at AnthonyMetroMLB.